Good morning and welcome back to the Netball Show. Just before we have a look at the games later on today, there are a couple of things I've got to say for Bellpost Hill. Last week, Nikki Fairchild and Laurel Thomas notched up 100 games for the club. Later on this afternoon, Ellie Ellis also notches up 100 games. And tonight, after the games have all finished, there's a 21st going on. Laura Schramm from Bellpost Hill is having her 21st. So from all the girls, Laura, happy birthday, and we hope you have a great night. All right, today's games. Got a couple of nice games coming up. Inverleigh and Bannockburn.
I think Inverleigh will win this one, especially after Bannockburn's loss last week to you guys.
Yep.
I think Inverleigh, again, you know, they were obviously competitive against Winchelsea, still to score 30 goals, and they've had a good season so far. So I think they'll look at wanting to take that one out, and it's probably a bit of a rivalry between those two teams being so close together. I think those teams would want to.
The two country teams.
Yeah, would really want to take this win out. So
Might be the local derby.
it might be.
Derby or derby, however you want to say it. Look, I think also that Inverleigh probably would be too strong, and especially after getting a bit of a touch up last week from Winchelsea, they'll want to bounce back and put their hand up.
I agree. Yeah.
Next game, East Geelong hosting North Geelong, and the last time these two teams played, East came away with a 2-goal win. We were missing a couple of girls that day, but we should have everyone back this week, I hope. But like we spoke about last week, I think, Fiona, depends who North brings on the day, what sort of team they field, you know. You just don't know.
They say never change your tips. I had North and I've changed it to East, only because I think East are playing for a lot more than North are. North now don't look like they can make finals. And I think being a team like North, they need motivation to win. They need to be there winning something. So I think East might win this one.
I think.
Oh, I nearly fell off my chair.
I've changed it.
Oh my God.
Look, I agree. So I think East will come away with it, especially after your win last week down there, Birdie. You said you've made some changes down there, or something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what that is, but look, scoring that high score last week, I think that's probably going to be something that gets you over the line as well, if you can do it again this week.
That's exactly right. So, you know, you're only good as your last game, and, you know, to string a couple of wins together, especially leading into finals, it's crucial, especially for East Geelong. It's crucial that we do win the next 4 games. Be nice to. We'll wait and see what happens later on this afternoon at about 3 o'clock. I'll know what's going on. And Fano, I need a copy of this show because her backing East Geelong, I just need a copy. I haven't had one before.
I've tipped them throughout the season.
Bellpost Hill hosting Werribee Centrals in probably what is the game of the day. Wow.
We talked it up when they played earlier on during the season. The game didn't, I suppose, live up to what we thought it might. Werribee came away good, strong winners that day, and just they look strong all over the court. I think since that time, Bellpost Hill have certainly had some really good wins, moving Kim Martin back at goal shooter. I think that will be really strong for them on the weekend. Saying that though, she's a tall shooter. She'll also play against some tall defence if Werribee have their good defenders and tall defenders in on the weekend. So I think Werribee will come out winners, but I certainly think it'll be a much stronger game. And again, it's at Bellpost Hill, so they've got that behind them, the local crowd, and that can always be a bit of a thing when coming down to these close games. So, but I still think Werribee will take this one out.
You still think Werribee?
Yeah.
Sorry, Terry. No, love from her. You weren't expecting it anyway, but
Hey,
no.
I said it was going to be a close game.
Look, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Whether also Werribee played this C-grade goal they've been playing. She played last week, Ellie Tubbs. See whether she plays.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think Aisha's going to probably not play. And Jenny Gardner, if she has recovered from injury or not, that's another question there. I know that pretty sure Terry's got a full team in, as long as everyone turned up to training on Thursday night. So look, we'll wait and see what happens. I think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
And
I think it's a great test for both teams as well coming into finals, because at some stage you would think that they may play each other. So I think it's going to be a great matchup.
And from in the past, or having coached, this is what you want towards this part of the season. You want those close games. You do want to be playing against the teams that you think you will match up in finals. And I don't think for either team this week. Whichever team loses, I don't think it's going to be a real issue. It's going to be good for a win, but for the team that is unfortunate on the day, I don't think they'll be too disappointed.
Yeah. All right, we'll look at the next game. Belmont Lions hosting Thompson. Look, I don't know.
I haven't seen
Tough
much of
one.
Thompson this season. I know they're at that rebuilding stage, and they've had maybe only a couple of wins. They've tried to keep it together, and they were certainly scoring a lot more goals towards this end of the season. They played you guys on the weekend. Obviously, there's a fair few gaps in them. You might be able to. I mean, I think I'll tip Belmont, but
Look, I wouldn't underestimate Thompson in this game. It's a game that they probably could win, and they never give up. Like the whole game, they were hungry for it. We were just lucky to get a little break on them and be able to hold that. I think Belmont probably will be too strong, but I think it'll be a close game actually.
Okay. All right. Now another tough game coming up. Coria hosting Winchelsea. Wow, that'd be a great game to go and see too. Look, I think with the way Winch has been playing lately, you'd have to probably back him. But then again, Coria, you just can't underestimate him. You've got the cold trainer out there, and wow, for a girl, she's done everything, been everywhere, but you just can't knock her down. She just keeps getting back up and shooting goals week in, week out. And that's not taking away the rest. Amy Barton there running through the centre court. You've got Sonia down in defence. Interesting to see where Sonia plays this week.
Right.
You might place her in the centre court to try and bolster it a little bit. I don't know. And the funny thing is, Cryo and Belpost Hill, both on 44 points, right? And both playing teams above them on the ladder.
Yeah.
It's just funny how the draws worked its way out.
I think Winchelsea may come away as comfortable winners. I think just by going on their form, they have gotten stronger and stronger, and especially in the last 2 weeks as well. Julia's playing outstanding netball, so I think they'll come away with a comfortable win, but certainly I don't think it'll be by. I'm not going to say a margin.
Yeah, okay. All right, last game, Geelong West hosting Anarchy. Fee, what's going to happen? Tell me.
Well, this is probably going to be a big game for us, as you would know. Julie's headed back out to Anarchy. There's no badness at all between us, but she'll be wanting the win against us just as much as we're wanting the win against her.
Yep.
Look, it's going to be a tough one for us. I know earlier in the season they thumped us. They had some. So we'll wait and see. Look, fingers crossed we can pull it together for the whole 4 quarters, because that's been our problem throughout the whole year.
All right. We've got to go. Uncle Dick and the boys on with the footy show next. Thanks for joining us this morning, girls. We'll see everyone next week. We'll catch you later. Have a good day, netball.